I could really care less. How you mean? Reina knows. Reina asked upon our return to the dorm. I wouldn't. She'll be just fine. Yeah, harsh, huh? Guess so. Having a guy like me learn something so embarrassing must have been downright humiliating for her, especially when she hated my guts. Well, I founded them guts, so... God, I hate myself. I'm disgusted. If you were to make a bulleted list, she may have suffered in a different sense from Reina. Oh, she's suffering, alright. This whole mess started because of a mistake a joke Saki had made, but it was still very much an accident. There was no need for my conscience to eat me over it, but I couldn't ignore it completely. Then again, it might be rude to ask her if anything's been out of place since what happened. That's something for you to do. Like, I can't even be in the same room with her without her ass twitching or whatever. Yeah, I'd appreciate it. I'd only make a mess of things if I were to get involved. You think there's a problem and I can help? Let me know. I'll do whatever you need. Hey, up. What the hell, are you attacking me? Whoop! Reina came flying at me. I guess it was time for another lap pillow, and I easily caught her. That was adorable. Whoop! You totally taking a liking to this. I would. It's the only thing I'm good at. Damn, imagine? That'd be nice. I'd love to work in a massage parlor and service some cute high school girls in their athletic prime. That's kind of creepy. Or beautiful older ladies with nothing better to do. Less creepy. Kind of creepy, less creepy, all perv. 99.9% of men think this way. Come to think of it, Reina. I combed my hand through her hair. Then I moved that same hand to her back. Touch. Oh. I touched her back like I'd done this afternoon. Whip whip. Oh, just kind of felt like it. If her hair and face were okay, then her back should be fine too. At least that was the judgment I made when I touched her. You have some real slender shoulder blades. Oh, yeah. Feels like they'd snap easily. Oh my god, don't say that. God, I could just break your shoulder blades. Like, calm down, buddy. It's nothing like that. I just felt like it. It's literally all he's saying. Oh. Reina sounded embarrassed. Should I not have? Yeah, I can tell it's ticklish. I stopped and pulled my hand away when I noticed the iffy expression she wore on her face. Alright. Oh. Excellent. You sure? I would help myself then. Touch, touchy, touch, touch. Oh my god. He's going at it. She was so soft. Well, she is a girl, as she even said herself. Her shoulder blades felt wonderful and firm. He is really fixated on her shoulders. Shoulder blades, specifically. My heart was pounding each time I caressed her. the drugs aren't here to interfere now. I just...
ねえ、オーロ。これ、エロ目的でやってない？
I didn't really think so. I think he was just doing it. That wasn't obvious. Never mind.
おいおいかよ。そういうのは、違うんじゃない？特に今は。
I mean, personally, I feel like now's not a good time, but sorry. I let go. My intentions were pure at the start, but touching her had certainly put me in the mood. That's all it takes. It's all fucking dudes, I tell you. What? Rub! Hey! Ah! With Reina still laid on my lap, the back of her head rubbed against my crotch. Don't do that! Now she senses it. She knows. The impact from that was... Oh.
硬くなってる。わかる。
Yeah, because that's all it does. Hey, Reina.
セクハラはそっちが先。
That wasn't my intention, so it just kind of turned out that way. Strictly speaking, it wouldn't be sexual harassment. Hey! This time she purposely pressed her hand against my crotch and my pants. Hey! My penis was already half erect. But when she did that to me, well, there it goes.
敏感ですな。
We shouldn't... Oh, shut up! You could clearly see the bulge through my pants. Damn it, this was embarrassing.
これは何？いわゆる溜まってるってやつ？
I'm just saying he shouldn't be after that single time. Reina's love for dirty jokes always seemed to turn up at times like these. Unbelievable! Yeah, you nailed it. I'm pent up. I haven't jacked off lately, alright? And at times.
そうなんだ。
Unsurprisingly, my honest reply shook Reina to her core.
なんで抜いてないの？
Well, ever since then. Oh no. He's like, I can't pleasure myself anymore. Oh no. I remember you and Jogasaki whenever I try to, and that makes me too guilty to jack anything.
ああ、そうなんだ。
What a sad state of affairs. I overwhelmed her and won through enthusiasm. She shot me a conflicted smile and was at a loss for words. Come on, move it!
おうよ、ソーリー。
Get off me. I got her off my lap. Man, talk about a troublesome situation. I haven't masturbated since Sunday, which was 4 days ago. Oh my god, 4 days! What am I gonna do? And my penis was as hard as rock because of it. Either way, I had to reduce the stimulation. Didn't seem like it was gonna die down otherwise. Punch it, you'll be fine. Take deep breaths, me. Food. I love food. Reina must have felt she'd done something wrong and got a meek look on her face. She didn't do anything wrong. It was our fault originally. Damn. Have a little more remorse, Romoron. Eh. No. Huh? She relieved us with her mouth. God damn it. Is that it? Like, are we done? Reina finished wiping away the mess and took a breather.
そういえば服にかかっちゃった。制服どうしよう。
Sorry, man. I always choose in. Mouth. Don't you have another?
あるけど、明日来たら週末だから洗濯でしょ？その後月曜が終業式だから、一着分手間が増えるじゃん。
Sorry, I wasn't thinking. Of course you weren't. And you're not thinking there. Guess you need to be mindful of both parties' clothing from getting a blowjob, huh? Probably would have been better if you were naked. Yeah, it would have. You mean it wouldn't have led to a mess? You know, he's like a dam. It just happened.
だね。その方が。バカ。そうそう乙女の柔肌を晒すかい。
What the fuck? It doesn't even matter anymore. Oh, darn. Didn't sound like I was going to be seeing her naked anytime soon. Though, to be real, it's kind of sexier you wore the clothes on while you were doing it. Like, I'm just saying. Clothes tend to be sexier than being full naked. I'm just saying! Just throwing it out there. Then again, it'd be impossible for me not to stop myself if she did let me look, so this was for the best.
顔がベタベタする。
I'm sorry, okay?
もう帰る。このままここにいたら顔から妊娠しそう。
Pregnant from my face. An impressive comment to be sure. Imagine. Well, thanks, Reina. You're a real pal.
いいのいいの。こっちも興味本位ってやつだし。
I mean, you did that already.
それに。
Oh boy. Hmm? Dot dot dot? Oh! Oh! Reina suddenly leaned in close. Something soft smushed against my lips. Hey, 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 hey! Not after you just did what you did. Reina.
イェーイチンと関節キス。
Son of a bitch!
バイバイ
And then she just fucking leaves. What a girl. What a woman. She left with a cackle. What the hell was her deal? Man. You done did kiss your own dick, Oro. How you feel? A kiss, huh? She really got one over on me. Although she'd given me a blow hoozle until just moments ago. Something told me I was the more embarrassed one in this scenario. Da-da-da, da-da-da.
金色ラブリッチ
I usually when there's like an H scene, it just goes all the way. It didn't. It just stopped right there. She just released his pent up desires, and there you go. And then gave us an indirect dick kiss and left. Seems like a hurricane. Just came so fast. Wait, no. I said that wrong. The final day of the second
今
term.
日が終われば来週は終業式だけでもう冬休みですね
Why is my room always being invaded? That reminds me, how's winter break going to affect radio calisthenics?
もちろん続けますよお休みでも朝は朝一緒に燃えましょう
Ah, crap.
ああ言いつつも
Oh.
お休みに入ると皆さんご実家に帰省されるので1日2日やったらおしまいとなりそうです
Excellent. I don't have to deal with it. Really? All right.
来週からは忙しくなりますわ
You got the same schedule as Sylvie?
憂鬱ですわ
All busy all the time, huh?
王女さんは大変なのですね
Yeah, they do.
頑張りましょう神なるさん心が燃えてればどんな過密スケジュールも熱い気持ちでこなせます
Seems like the fire in my heart's going away.
バーニングですよ
Burning bright.
ですわね
What's gotten into you?
燃えてきましたわさあゲロ2学期の締めくくりにふさわしくラジオ体操気合を入れていきますわよ
Why did you get her motivated like I should have in the Virgil fight?
です
Pure fire. These hot-blooded types are multiplying. For the middle of winter, it was one sweltering morning. Ew.
おっす
Hello. Oh. Dot dot dot.
あーっと先週はもっとすごいことしたんだし照れるのやめてくれる
Yeah, we did something way worse. I shouldn't be. Yeah, I gotcha. Reina turned up in her usual high spirit, so I answered her with as much of my usual energy as I could. Oh boy. I was sure she meant it as a prank, but I wasn't such a ladies' man that I could act normally around her after that spur of the moment below Hoozlin. But when that extended into the classroom, our relationship became more complex. I've decided to treat you know what like a no big deal to overcome my shyness.
そう
That being the case, want to come over again tonight?
バーカ
Reina let out a shrill laugh. Good, back to our usual mood.
おはようラ
Oh my
何の
god.
話
Every time she materializes out of the shadow realm. Just about how the massage Reina gave me felt really nice.
ああいいわねレイナ私もしてほしいわ
Yes, massage.
シルビーにはない部分を使うからね
That's a tag we ain't getting into just yet. We acted like our usual selves and ended the second term on a high
オー
note.
ロ君よろしいですか
Oh, Lord. Sure. Kikuchio called out to
気
me.
になることがあってさ
Mm-hmm. Saigo and Yamamoto were trailing close behind him. We moved away from the girls to chat.
実は昨日も3人で例の錦の湯へ行っていたのですが
Why are you guys like this? Just how badly do you all want to see naked girls?
誤解です僕たちもう最近では普通に銭湯に通うのが好きになっただけです
Ah, no ulterior motives, huh?
そうですよ
ちょうどいいんだよあそこ
Alright. Ah, so bathhouses are all the rage now,
ええ
huh? When all's said and done, the Japanese really did love to hop into a wide open bath. I don't know if I'd be able to do that. Maybe I'm just used to nobody seeing my naked body but me. And my partner at the time, I guess.
あの庶民的な武骨なタイルと湯船の狭さが快適なんです僕の家にある浴場は大理石やヒノキで作った25メートルプールくらいの広さなので落ち着かない
Mm-hmm. And everything you just said ticks me off to no end. It's so fancy.
あそこは番台のおばあ様が大変上品でいらっしゃるから見守られながらお風呂というのがなんというか子供の頃に戻ったようで安らぐというか
Okay.
できれば一緒に入って背中を流してもらったりいや逆に僕が彼女の背中を
Oh, they're getting,
あーたまらん
they're getting even. Limit your fetish to MILFs. God, hold off on chasing anyone after anyone older than that until you hit 50.
男3人裸の付き合いっていいもんなんだ何も隠さず友人と接するってさ
I don't want to show my friends my penis.
市松も今度は一緒に来ないか
No.
お前の裸もあいや男同士の友情の意味で
Can we touch tips? You've gone way past that.
とにかく錦の湯に行っていたのですが
I was wondering where this was going.
また例のあの野球部の連中とぶつかったんだよ
Ah, the douchebags. From Hamanon?
はい
It wasn't unusual for the whole club to head to the bathhouse as a group. I went all the time to wash away the sweat after practice back in the day. Talk about bad timing, huh? Why don't you get used to that already, though? Like, I get that you're scared of some massive crowd of crew-cut muscleheads, but it's not like they pick fights with you,
い
right?
え怖かったわけではありませんおっしゃる通りさすがに慣れました
Okay,
我々とは離れたところで入っていますし
nice.
あの若々しい角刈りヌードに囲まれるってのもなかなか
God damn it. Sounds like there's no issue then?
はい僕たちはいいのですが
Yeah, it's coming.
島君がいなかったのです
Oh. Question mark? Torio wasn't?
それでさ聞く気はなかったんだけど聞こえてきたんだ
Ooh, let me in.
島君ですけど
Mm-hmm.
野球部を辞めるかもしれない
Oh. Oh. Is it because we won't come back? Like he's just so dependent on us to play the game? Like he just can't do it without us anymore? Ria, my friend, my best friend. What in the world is going on?
本人からは何も聞いてない。
Oh, hey. I haven't heard your voice in a long time. That evening, I called Torio several times during lunch break, or since lunch break, but he wouldn't pick up. Later, I got in touch with a mutual acquaintance. However, it seemed he hadn't been in touch with her either.
日曜日、オーロ君に会いに行ったんでしょ？
No,
何も聞かなかったの？
nothing. Sorry.
棟梁君は口下手なんだから気を使ってあげてよ。
I'm a man. We're not observant. I'm not his keeper or anything. I'll send him a message too. So just tell him to call me the second he gets out of practice.
はいはい。
Huh?
なんだかんだでオーロ君、いつでも棟梁君のこと心配してるよね。
No, I don't.
好きだよ。オーロ君のそういう優しいとこ。
Oh, stop. Just tell him to call me. I hung up. How the hell was this gonna play out, for crying out loud? There was no real way of telling since we went to different schools, but it did seem that news of Torio quitting the baseball club hadn't gone public yet. It was infeasible in the first place since he was the star of hope for the Japanese baseball industry. The only logical reason for quitting would be due to an injury or otherwise, but he seemed fine when I saw him yesterday. Yeah, fine on the outside, but not the inside, you know? And then, the only other reason I could imagine was the slump he'd mentioned before had gotten worse. Everyone saw him as a rising star, which likely contributed to further stress and mental burnout. It wasn't impossible. That mentality of his was his greatest weakness. He's useless without me. Give me a break. I can only hope this didn't turn into one giant pain in the neck.
どうかした？
Ah! I knew you were here. Nothing.
ならその新規癖つら引っ込めろ。タバコがまずくなる。
Fine, I'll just go over here. Talk about harsh.
お前、嘘がつけるほどポーカーフェイスうまくないぞ。
Dot.
何があったんだよ。
Ria took a drag of her cigarette and looked downward as she spoke. This had become clear to me lately. Whenever she didn't look directly at me, it meant she was a little embarrassed. Thanks a bunch for your concern.
心配なんてしてねえよ。
How adorable. Sorry though, but I can't get enough of a handle on the situation to ask for advice yet.
あっそ。
It's certainly something. That made me feel a little better though. Thanks, Ria.
だから礼言われることは何も。チェ。
The little pout. She really was cute. But how about that? The impatience had shown on my face that badly. Maybe Chieko was right. Maybe I was still worried about him. Of course you are. He's like your best friend. Even though I was done with him. Or,
じゃねえな。戸締まりよろ。
or you know, was best friend, essentially. Best partner, as it were.
ーい。
I can see a group of girls leaving one of the nearby classrooms. Is Reina still doing her fashion design in there? The fashion studio. Oh yeah, I peeked inside. There she is, at her work. Like last time, Reina was working hard on one of her designs. As expected, she was so focused on her task she hadn't noticed me yet. The golden ratio, was it? She was working out her design using protractors, rulers, and the like to measure and allocate the clothing.
こっちを伸ばすとこのレースがな。
Man, I would be a failure in fashion design. She seemed to be deep in thought while working through her process. It'd be bad to interrupt. Better head home. Just as I was about to leave the room. Oh, well, shit. Sorry. My shoulder smacked into the door. Ow, my shoulder's dislocated.
あ、オーロ、どうしたん？
Nothing. Just passing by and saw you were working. I won't interrupt. Wrap up before it gets too dark, okay?
おう。
I headed outside. Eh? Eh? God. damn it. Oh my god. Huh? Reina caught up to me and crudely raked her fingers through her hair.
帰るなら一緒しよう。
Okay. You sure? You look like you were busy.
いいよ。今日はスランプ気味。スランプの時に根を詰めると変なデザインになるから。
Ain't that the truth? Gotcha. Alright. We we decided to head back together. It's getting dark anyway, so this worked out perfectly.
だね。
We kept conversation light.
はあ、いよいよ冬休みだね。
I'm glad. The sun had set and her white sigh instantly dissolved into the dark of the night.
来週は終業式。つまり成績判定だけど。いかがですか、
Oh,
オー
God.
ロさん。今のお気持ちは。
Why are you getting so dramatic? It's news to me, so or it's new to me, so I can't say. We had taken a bubble sheet based test the other day, and our scores would come back on Monday. Dude, I hated taking those fucking exams, dude. And then you stress out because you're like, oh god, I don't know if I did right, even if you did do good. It wasn't just a test grade, but a report card that also, of sorts, that also took our regular approaches to learning into account. Yeah, things were not looking good for me. Not only were my test grades abysmal, but my study habits were just as poor. I work hard to stay at a level where it won't interfere with graduation. I want to graduate as peacefully as possible from Noble Academy to take advantage of their connections and eventually become a civil servant.
年寄り草。
Oh, shut up! It was more than enough for me. Outsiders would likely consider it lame or believe it meant my life was miserable. But that's how I wanted it. Hey, whatever you want, man. I ain't gonna judge. I ain't gonna stop you. I was exhausted by the idea of anything more complex than that.
そういえば、
Yeah?
朝から変な顔してたけど、何かあった？
Yeah. Reina's sharp observational skills were as, well, sharp as ever, and had struck fire for the first time in ages. There was no real reason to hide it from her. You remember Torio, right? The guy from the other day?
島君。
Yeah, that guy. He might be a little off his game. He didn't say anything about it yesterday, so I doubt it's anything major. Well, even if it were, it's none of my business. To be fair, it wasn't just you and him. It was you, Reina, him, and Kaga, so...
関係なくないでしょ。
So it's not like he was gonna tell you while everyone else was around.
そんな一日中しかめっ面してるんだから。
Damn.
友達なんだからほっとけない。オーロってそういうやつだよ。
Maybe. Personally, I didn't think I fit into the nice guy mold. However, I wondered if it might be true now that Reina had said as much out loud. I guess it'd be great if it were. I mean, hey, if one of your, even if it's like an old friend, you know, they're in like a slump or what have you. Our conversation naturally carried on, and she ended up joining me all the way here. I bet you remember everything that's happened the second you walk in here, huh?
まあね。
Imagine living in this room. Our sexual encounters had occurred in this very room, and it must have weighed heavily on her mind.
でもまあ恥ずかしがることはないよね。50-50で。
50-50. I didn't know what type of drug it was, but it didn't sound like she was put off enough by me to run away. Reina took a seat on her usual spot, the bed. Like clockwork, I handed her a ramune. It's like
Thank you.
it's a process
Lisa.
now.
島くんだけど、
Yeah.
オーロって島くんのこと嫌ってるとかではないの？
Why, huh?
だってつい先週だよ。島くんが来て、オーロ精神的にメタメタだったじゃん。
Well, it was pretty much a reminder of everything he tried to keep back, like, in the past, you know? And it all brought forth, so... True. Only Reina knew that I cried my eyes out after I saw
で
Torio.
もほら、前の土曜、あれしちゃった日の午前は普通に遊んでたよね。
Ugh.
どういう感情なの？ ...
It's not as if I hate him. Hate's a very strong word. At the end of the day, we'd been friends since we were little. You got childhood friends too, don't you? Like that handsome Hongo-san?
うん。
Uh-huh. I wonder if it's the same. You get this feeling where you both do and don't force yourself to get along. My relationship with Torio's like that.
わかるような、わからんような。
Reina tilted her head. In her case, I was sure she wouldn't burst into tears if she happened to run into Hongo-san. No, that's different. Our differences were trivial as far as I was concerned. It's just a little obnoxious, I guess. Him, or maybe more so, when I remembered what happened between us. It was so obnoxious, it made me cry. But it isn't annoying anymore.
そうなの？
Yeah, it's all out of my system now. Thanks to everything you did for me.
ああ、
You know, all the crying, I let all that out. I was talking about the lap pillow, not the sex stuff.
わかってるって。いい話風だったのに、エロネタ挟まないでよ。
Anyhow, thanks to your incredible thighs, I don't consider him obnoxious anymore. The thighs of healing. What a life. Or the past, for that matter. After crying on her lap that night, I was able to think much more clearly than before. I'd come to realize that I was able to attend Noble Academy and meet Reina because I'd given up on the baseball club.
そっか。
Yup, everything happens for a reason, I suppose.
照れるにゃー。なんか私、いい感じのことをしてたっぽい？
It was a fine lap pillow. Reina smirked. She helped people like it was only her second nature, yet didn't recognize such an ability as as such an ability as one of her strong or weak points. Brain.
オーロ、
Yeah?
あの時の約束はまだ有効だからね。
A promise?
ここ、
Huh? She patted her
ま
thighs.
た来たくなったらいつでも来ていいって。
Yes, please. Huh? She was smiling bashfully. This promise, huh? Of course I hadn't forgotten. I mean, hell. How about right now, then?
はい？
If I said I wanted to right now, what would you do?
え
Now she looked stumped. It was an abuse of our promise. This was supposed to be for when I wanted to cry, so I had no reason to have her provide a lap pillow at the moment. Not to mention that the lap pillow yesterday actually turned into an erotic incident. Well, that was because her head was in our lap, and, well, you know, the one things led to another. If she gave her consent, there was no telling how things would play out. But,
スケベ。
I ain't gonna deny that one. For as awkward as Reina looked, her grin never faded.
じゃあ、その。
Reina oh my god, brain. Tidied up the front of her skirt. Then she leveled out her thighs so they'd be as perfect as a pillow. Yes. Yes. She's still just going for it. Oh, what? Hello? Night terrors. Wait, who's... Damn it! I checked my cell phone. It was from Torio. You son of a bitch. That absolute nuisance.
オーロから電話してって言ったんでしょ。出なよ。
I lost out on a lap pillow. Beep.
もしもし、オーロ。
Why does he have hearts in the background? Hey, you doing okay? By your tone, you sound like you're fine. Cool, catch you later, then bye. Wow, he hung up. What an asshole. So then, how's about that lap pillow, Reina?
ちゃんと出なさい。
She's like, you just lost your lap pillow privilege. God damn it! I called him back. Hello?
もしもし。なんだったんださっきの。
It just kind of poured out of me a second there. Don't worry about it. So, I'd imagine you already heard from Chieka. I heard you're quitting the team. Torio fell silent. What the hell? Tell me I'd never quit already. Come on. No, if he's pausing this long. Ooh, burp. I knew better than anyone that he had no other path forward in life other than baseball. Oh my god, the gas.
なわけないじゃん。
Huh? I don't know. I feel like he's just saying that. I bet. You see? Thought so. Uh-huh. Either the guys that Hamanon misunderstood, or else Kikuchiyo's little group misheard. I'd known as much the whole time, and I wasn't the least bit shocked.
また電話するよ。あ、もう冬休みだよな。今度チエカちゃんも交えて3人で会えないか？
I don't know about the... I don't... That was clearly a front. No need. I'm gonna see Chieka over New Year's. See you later.
また電話する。
Remember, I got a picture of her in my wallet or whatever. Beep. Bye. I hung up.
どう
Man.
なった？
Nothing really. The topic of whether he might quit the baseball club came up, but sounds like it was a huge misunderstanding. Or we just don't give a shit enough to be like, really? Uh-huh.
なんでそんな話？
Who knows? Just kind of happened. I didn't know the particulars of what led to that misunderstanding, nor did I care to. Well, with that out of the way, Reina, it's lap pillow time.
しつこいな。どんだけやってほしいのよ。
Of course I want you to.
うおー、逆ギレした。
He's like fucking twitching. I'll try, but you did say I could use your lap anytime. Hup!
あぶね。
Plop. Ah! Don't dodge. I dove onto the floor.
痛そうだね。
She just laughs. Lap pillow. LAPPILLOW. Come on. You told me you'd do it for me.
流れるようにダダっこモード。この男できる。そしてうざい。まったくもう。
It's all he can do now. He's in baby mode.
おいで。
Oh. Yeah. Plof. A lap pillow. No, an embrace. I buried my face into her chest. Oh, yes. My face was in her boobs.
よしよし。落ち着け。
Oh. All the tension I'd worked up was absorbed into her breasts. I got to enjoy something even better than a lap pillow, but damn it, Reina was a cut above me in every conceivable way. And so, That was how the last night of the second term came to an end. All that remained was the end of term ceremony on Monday. The only question left would be how the most climactic and decisive moment of our young lives would turn out. I don't know, man. We'll see. See, see Torio, he gave that long pause before he was like, nah, of course I'm not quitting. You stupid? I don't know, man. He just didn't want to tell you. And we readily ate it up, too. It's not like I said, it's not, we didn't inquire on it or anything. Like, most people would have been like, are you sure? Like, I heard from a little birdie that that's not the case, but who knows, man? We'll probably figure it out. But hey, kind of like this. It's weird. It seems weirdly realistic what is happening with Reina and us as the main character. Weirdly, in a weird way. I don't know. It feels more real than it usually does. Oh, god damn it. Probably because, you know, the original thing that started it all. And oh, god damn it. Well, I mean, not that the threesome was realistic. I meant everything after that.